Welcome to the Appliance Show. Jonathan, the Appliance Dude from Btus in Westchester County, coming at you. Welcome to my inner sanctum of appliance pleasure and knowledge. Today, I'm fired up because we are going to talk about the Viking D3 series, focusing on their three ranges, okay? The D3 is Viking's designer series. So for those of you who are not in the know, the designer series was introduced as Viking as kind of a more value targeted line. There's a lot of differences between it, many differences between the designer series and their normal professional series. Big price difference. I really want to focus on the range because to me that's the most enticing piece right now. They have a gas range, they have an electric range, and they have a dual fuel range as well. Here's what I like about it. Actually, I'm sitting in front of one right now. Okay. It's got 5 burners, cast iron grates on top, childproof knobs, self-cleaning, convection oven. One of the burners goes up to 18,000 BTUs up top. I believe it's one of the burners. I might have to check on that, but definitely up to 18,000 BTUs. And again, 5 burners. Another thing that it's offering is Viking's new 3-year warranty. And that's something Viking, it's almost like they had to do it because there was so much negative sentiment growing about them as a brand. Because of all the stuff you'll read on the internet with the refrigerators and the dishwashers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Viking manned up and they just said, hey, we're going to give you a 3-year warranty. That's how confident we are in our American-made product. And that is definitely hitting home with customers. One thing about Viking, their cooking appliances really haven't had any issues. It's been in other lines that they've, other appliance segments that they're involved with. And cooking has always been their heritage. It's a killer piece. And I think what they did is, to be honest with you, what they're trying to do here is they see how popular GE Cafe has been, okay? So you have that tier of GE Cafe, Electrolux, Bosch, KitchenAid, whatever, Architect. That's here. Well, over here, sorry, camera didn't see me. And then you have your pro stuff over here. So this space in here between the cafes and the Electroluxes and what have you, and then the professional appliances, i.e. the Thermador, Viking Pro, Wolf, Sub-Zero, blah, blah, blah. There's a gulf over here, and nobody's really been targeting that. The only brands that I could really put into that category would be like Electrolux Icon, who don't know how to market themselves, so there's no consumer mind share about them. Maybe you throw Bertazzoni in there, some other ones, but it's just not a space that people have just been jumping on. And I think that Viking said they're just trying to tell a different story because they're picking themselves up, let's face it, from some rough years. And it's a different story. They're articulating it in a honest, clear fashion. If you're looking, you don't want to spend 20 grand on appliances, you have a more modest budget, but you want something that looks great, performs, has definitely has sick features involved with it, and has a name attached to it that has the heritage of phenomenal cooking products. I think you should definitely check out D3. We'll talk more about the refrigerator. I'm not going to bother with the dishwasher later on, but definitely the ranges are something to consider. So remember, gas, electric, dual fuel, hit it. Thank you very much. Any questions, Jonathan@Btus.com. Peace.